ring.
I hope everybody's listening to me because everything I said about the monsters was right. I was right all along. You hear me? I was right all along.
No, nobody cares. Come here, cameraman. What we need to worry about is this nerd. You act like a wrestler. You look like a monster. Whose side are you on, Violence?
Yeah, Violence. Yeah, Violence.
Yeah, get him. Yeah, Violence. Yeah, Violence.
Yeah, Violence. What kind of a name is Violence?
Violence being questioned by the fellow campers here at Leapfrog. And now it looks like we're going to get underway here with our next bout.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 180 pounds, the viral villain, Brother Violence!
And let's see who Violence will take on here. This masked monster. There's a little stretch here. Oh, looks like he's got some boots on. And he's going to reveal himself. Wait a minute, folks. I know what that championship is. Wait a minute. Oh, my God. Warhorse has arrived here at Camp Leapfrog. The Independent Wrestling TV champion.
Warhorse! Warhorse!
And the campers whipped into a frenzy here. Shades of Ricky Steamboat revealing himself as Dustin Rhodes' mystery partner at Clash of the Champions in November 1991. But instead of the enforcers on the opposite side, he has his hands full of Violence. But this one, set to come down, Independent Wrestling TV Championship. It's all going down right here. Bell sounds we're underway. What a little wrench thrown into the plans here at Camp Leapfrog. You never know what could go bump in the ring here on Halloween. And folks, you may have also noticed we're in a complete blackout right now. From what I understand, my sources have told me an otherworldly portal has blocked out the sun throughout this bout. Or at least at the time being. We'll see what happens as things transpire. As Warhorse in control right now. Impromptu IWTV Championship bout right here at Camp Leapfrog. Violence and Warhorse. As these two brawling all around the campgrounds. You see the scarecrow there? Looks a little bit like Zeke the plumber. As a series of sledges on the outside of the ring by Violence. All around our set and entranceway here at Camp Leapfrog as we're going right towards the plunder. And Warhorse there looked like he was going for a headstone. As these two going back and forth here, Warhorse bringing the heat. And he's got the skeleton. Oh, look at that. A little 2-on-1 from Warhorse in the bag of bones. As Warhorse gathering anything he can. Looks like that's a very dead tombstone. As Violence now looking for something else here. And he's got a skull-assisted rake across the head. Remember, anything goes in this one. Our referee trying to maintain a semblance of order as these two going at each other on the outside. Warhorse here in some pain as his opponent Violence trying to stack up some tombstones perhaps to maybe look for his next maneuver. As Violence heading back towards the ring. And folks, if you're just tuning in here at IWTV, remember, use the hashtag SpookyLeapfrog to get involved in the discussion on social media as Warhorse just sends that skeleton directly into his opponent. As Warhorse now regains control. And remember, folks, if you've been tuning in all evening long, you may notice that blackout as I was stating at the top of the bout, as Warhorse with a double stomp off the apron right down to the floor. As the campers whipped into a frenzy here for their surprise brethren Warhorse, making his Camp Leapfrog debut. We saw a descendant from the Warhorse, a part of Camp Leapfrog back in the mid-90s, known simply as the Renegade. But Warhorse, the IWTV champion, looking to get something done here. And as I was stating at the top of the bout, that blackout due from an otherworldly portal, hopefully that will subside before this bout is over, or at least before the end of tonight's session. As Violence here on the comeback trail, trying to take Warhorse down.
No violence, no.
As Violence has him, and the superplex onto the bag of bones. And the lower lumbar region of Warhorse may have been compromised here. As the campers can't believe what they're seeing. Rolls him over, does Violence 1, 2, and 2 3/4. Warhorse stays alive. As there's a bit of a discrepancy at the top there. Which side does Violence stay on? And he thought he was getting himself a monster tonight. Instead, he's got Warhorse. And Warhorse here turns him around. He's got him up. And Warhorse with the Ushigoroshi.
That's all right.
And now he's going to go all the way upstairs. Keep your eyes on the IWTV champion, Warhorse. He can fly! Missile drop kick! Sends Violence staggering. He's stacked up. Here we go. Leto press hooks that outside leg. Warhorse nearly retains the title, but it only gets 2. You never know what you can expect here at Camp Leapfrog. A bag full of surprises here on Halloween for our Halloween special, as things will go bump in the ring all night long. As Warhorse now trying to figure out his next move. And Violence tries to get back to a vertical base, and Warhorse looks like he found himself a table. And here we go. That front Russian leg sweep. A stroke of genius there by Warhorse to execute that maneuver on the table. And now he sets it up in the corner. Warhorse creating his target. And now he's trying to load up the ammunition. Warhorse here, once again a surprise appearance, but puts the title on the line. And Warhorse, once again, the 2-on-1 with the bag of bones. He's got him up now, fireman's carry position. Violence slips out the back. Off the ropes he goes. And Violence, with the famouser there, sends him right down, crashing in the back. We might have a new champion. And that's only 2. And Violence trying to inflict some violence onto Warhorse here. And he has all the plunder in the world there. Breaks that headstone right on top of the IWTV champion. Now he goes and finds himself the chair. Does Violence. And another. It's late in the night, but we could be setting up for a concerto here. He's going to set one of the chairs up As Violence plotting out his next move. Oh no. Puts him in a position. And now the table will go in between the chairs. Not working out exactly how Violence anticipated. And I don't think we're going to Arabia anytime soon. But Sabu very well could be channeled right here. There's the standing switch reversal Warhorse. Looks like he's trying to send Violence into the table. Violence puts the brakes on. Turns him around. He's got him up. And the fisherman suplex right through the table. Hooks the leg too. He held the bridge, but it's only a near fall somehow, some way. Warhorse is able to hang on. And Violence showing a bit of frustration here. Now he's trying to set Warhorse up. Oh, and he locks in the submission. He's got it cinched in. Warhorse here, if he taps out, not only will he be humiliated, but he will lose the championship. Wait a minute, look at Warhorse here. Oh, trying to get innovative. Taking one out of the Magnum TA playbook, trying to drive a piece of that wood right into the skull of Violence. And takes him down there once again with that table shot right to the lower back.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You're a crazy man.
Tombstone pile driver.
Now he's putting him in position. And Warhorse with the leaping pile driver on top of the gravestones. That's gotta do it. And he's gonna go grab his buddy, the old bag of bones. And you hear the campers excited all about it.
Double elbow drop.
He calls for the double elbow drop. A cup of coffee in the big time for Warhorse, and he gets the victory.
Your winner is still IWTV champion, Mr. Warhorse.
So Warhorse and the Boner Bag of Bones get the victory. And Warhorse, with a surprise appearance here at Camp Leapfrog, will retain the IWTV title.
Hell yeah!
Off with the head,
Who rules that?
but that's enough for the victory.
Damn right.